Hello, Louisiana Beer Reviews. We're looking at a trio review. Got Justin, myself, and Elizabeth, and we're looking at a beer from Georgia, and it's called Terrapin's White Chocolate Moo-Hoo. And I bought this at Mathern's, and it was like $12.99 for the 6-pack. It's a milk stout. They buy their chocolate from a company in Nashville, Tennessee called Olive and Sinclair. It's like a gourmet chocolate company. Then they add their own white chocolate, which might be like a store brand. I don't know what they're buying. This big brewing company.
The finest white chocolate.
Well, you know what I mean. It's
yeah,
just a commodity and stuff. And then they put it in their stout with lactic acids. This is from Athens, Georgia. And this company's been around a good while. And it says, ale brewed with cocoa nibs and natural flavor added, 6.1%. It says, pack it in and pack it out.
Yeah, I definitely feel like, I've had beers from this company a lot. I feel like I've had the Moo-Hoo version of this without the white chocolate at some point.
I have.
Yeah. I feel like they had it over at Lucid Brews.
So we got 3 different size snifter glasses here. Hold it for a second so I can switch hands because I pour with my left hand. I use both hands. When I'm using scissors, I use my right hand, but
Whoa.
if I'm pouring, I use my left hand.
Oh, you're ambidextrous? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
I can't cut with my left hand.
Oh, so it's just more like this one thing you cannot do.
It's just certain thing. Like if I'm cutting using scissors, I use my right hand, but if I'm writing, I use my left hand. It's weird. Like when I was,
Well.
it seems like you cheated, but I don't think you're actually cheating because you got a big. Maybe you are. I'll let him pour next time. All right.
Well, Justin knows how to pour.
My friend David's always saying, "You cheated me." Sorry.
Very cute. They're her little Goldilocks glasses. Okay. Well, it does smell like chocolate milk.
Right away.
I'll give it that.
Right. Like if you gave this to somebody blind and you said, "Excuse me, I'm coughing." Get these little coughing attacks.
I almost get a tiny bit of raspberry too, which might be from the white chocolate. There's a fruit smell of that.
Raspberry.
Might be a memory thing for me, a nostalgia.
Oh, because white chocolate and raspberries are so often served together. So it's like could be a little association. Yeah, that makes sense.
But if you gave this to somebody blind, their first guess would be some kind of chocolate drink, huh? Right. So,
But I do get the
you want
malty.
some? Maybe pour some of this. I haven't drunk out of it.
But I do get the
That is
maltiness.
great.
Oh wait, we didn't talk about the appearance. Extremely dark.
Dark brown, nearly black, with a tan head.
Yep.
Beige head.
Okay.
Beige.
Got it.
Almost like when people do the nitro coffee.
It does look like
Yeah,
a
it looks
nitro
like-
coffee, yeah. Oh, that's a lighter body than I was expecting.
It's not really heavy body. You think stout is going to be heavy. It's just more like medium.
And usually those chocolate beers are like very heavy. It's actually not aggressively sweet,
No.
Right. It's got a dryness to it.
which I did not expect.
If you make them too sweet, then it could become kind of gross after a while, I think.
Yeah, like
This
the
one's
first
really
couple sips are like yum, and then you're like, oh, I can't finish this.
This one's really popular. Like Mathern's got a bunch of it in, then it sold down, and they got a bunch more in. So obviously people are buying it.
I like how dry it is. It's got like a nice little effervescence, little tingle.
Now this has changed over the years. They used to sell in the big bombers, 22-ounce bottles, and it was 8%. It was like really expensive, and then they slowly dropped it, and then it was like 7%. Now this year it's 6.1.
Well, I guess them being acquired by the larger company maybe has something to do with it.
It might have been that, or it might have just been that they figured if they sold it at a lower alcohol level and multi-packs, they might make more money.
Yeah.
Instead of just single big bombers for a super high price.
It might sell more. Because this feels like, even though it's a chocolate milk stout, a lot of people might be kind of scared to get that if they're not into it already, but this is really approachable too, at being smaller and the lower ABV.
I would have liked to try the original 8 point whatever, but I never. I think I might have seen it once and I was like, I'm not paying that kind of money First on the bottom.
I like this a lot. Like I kind of was curious about it, but I kind of figured it would just be a little too sweet and I wasn't gonna love it. This is really good. Like,
So you would buy a 6-pack of this?
it's not too chocolatey. It's like subtle. It's like you said, it's dry. It's got that effervescent. Like this is nice.
And you don't think that the price is too bad?
How much was it for a 6-pack?
$12.99.
I mean, that's like a little high, but I would also.
You know what?
$1 beer.
I think it was $11.99. I'm sorry.
But I would also like
$11.99.
for a beer that I know is good and that I'm gonna like, and I'm not. I wouldn't. This isn't something I would like blow through.
Yeah. So $2 a can.
One.
$2. I mean, that's a lot. It would be $7 for a can at a bar. So yeah, I'm not bothered by that price.
$3 a domestic at a bar.
Yeah. Oh man, we should have brought the umbrellas in. Do you have an umbrella? Anyway,
Sure.
it just started to rain.
All right. Yeah, it's going to get a lot worse, folks. All right. So I know what I'm going to score because I've already done a solo review and a duo with my friend David. He didn't like it.
Really?
But he's real picky about stuff. Like some of that stuff you think he would like, he doesn't, and then some
mean,
stuff
look, you can
think
really see
he would dog he loves.
The legs are all bubbly.
So he has a peculiar taste to me. But I mean, I like him to do the reviews. You know.
You know, I think I know what I'm gonna do, and it's gonna shock people because I don't usually do this.
Like I always say, call it as you see it.
Do you wanna rate it first? We do it on an A scale, so or on a grading scale. Minuses,
Yeah,
pluses.
90,
Okay.
80, 70, 60, 50.
Well, he does the numbers.
Yeah, the 90s is the A's, B's, 80s, C's, 70s, D's, 60, you don't want to drink it. F, below 60, you can't drink
If I wanted
it.
to worry about a numerical grading scale, I'd still be teaching.
Right, well, I just do that for
Yeah.
clarity, and my people that watch like to know. So I'm saying, you want me to go first?
Go first.
I'm going to say 95. It's an A, a most excellent beer. I'm glad I bought the 6-pack, and I would buy it again next year.
Yeah.
And if they make another variant around here, like some of those, like like you're talking about the raspberry white chocolate one, and then they got different varieties that they put out from time to time. I'll buy it.
Actually, I'm gonna go numerical. Justin.
I'm gonna go A minus, maybe a 92. It's really, really delicious. It doesn't scream white chocolate to me, and it's marketed as white chocolate.
That's
It feels just chocolate,
Damn.
not sweet, really delicious. But I'm really searching for the white chocolate, and I don't get it.
Oh, that's a good point.
That was my friend David's complaint.
I was so impressed by the.
But it's phenomenal.
Oh
it's a
man.
phenomenal
Okay,
chocolate
wait.
stout.
Well, now I'm.
And when you watched our duo review, we said they should have renamed it Moo-Hoo Chocolate Stout with white chocolate accents.
And I bet the white chocolate does. I mean, obviously it does something to it, but it probably tones it down and mellows it out and broadens it out. But when I taste it, I want to taste
You want a
white
little bit of that
chocolate.
white chocolate,
I know it's
yeah.
there doing stuff, but it's really phenomenal. It's
Yeah,
I would happily
shoot.
drink it.
If this wasn't marketed as white chocolate, see, I probably would have given it like a 97, like an A plus. But as it stands, I think. Oh my goodness! Excuse me. I think I'm gonna echo you and say a 95.
Okay, so it's still very high.
Very good.
Extremely high score for this pretty much these days mass-produced product
Yes.
coming from Athens, Georgia. I mean, the company caught fire and they got bought out.
Terrapin is one of those brands that if I saw, like, if I'm at a bar, I'm like, I don't really know what I want to get. Like, I know I can get one of those and it'll be good. Like, it'll be pretty good.
Do y'all get Pontoon over there?
I don't think so. I don't know
That's
if I've
coming
heard
from
of
Georgia too, Sandy
Pontoon.
Springs, Georgia.
I'll keep an
They
eye
haven't
on.
been bought out yet.
Have you ever heard of Orpheus Brewing?
I don't believe so.
Okay, if any of y'all are in the Atlanta area, Orpheus Brewing is really delicious. Local.
Really
brewery.
good.
Okay. So,
It's all Greek mythology themed.
Oh yeah, that's nice. So laissez les bon. Then they ought to do one with Roman mythology. All right, so. All right,
Posers.
So laissez les bon temps roulé. We're gonna end this review by saying y'all go to Athens, Georgia, and tour the Terrapin Brewery, which of course I would like to do that.